Legend has it that in times of pirates and men with patch ties and wooden legs, international trade began to flourish. People wouldn't care who would take the merchandise to the final destination as long as the transaction was completed.
Everything began when Mr. Gibbs, the owner of a local tavern that produces rum, decided to sell some rum barrels to Davy Jones, the toughest, blight-sucking buccaneer of the Caribbean Sea. Davy Jones threatened Mr. Gibbs to take his heart out if he didn't deliver the rum barrels in Barbados Island. Therefore, Mr. Gibbs will have to use his Incoterm knowledge to have the barrels arrive safe and complete to the buccaneer's hands. Ahoy, matey!
Ahoy, Captain Sparrow!
I'm here to take away from your little girly hands those rum barrels that you hired me to deliver to Barbados.
Oh yes, the ones that I sold to that son of a biscuit eater of Davy Jones. You know, Sparrow, he already paid for the merchandise, so I definitely have to deliver it so I don't get my heart ripped out of my chest.
Yeah, whatever, Mr. Gibbs. I can tell that you're using the CIF Incoterm for your transaction, so just give me everything I need. Those tasty poison barrels, that ugly commercial invoice, and that filthy bill of lading that I have to take with me so I can leave the port. You wouldn't want me to get stuck with your merchandise and not being able to see that lovely face of Davy Jones, would you?
All right. Let me tell my son to have them ready at the port by the first brightening of the day tomorrow. But promise me one thing, Sparrow, that every single drop of rum will get safely to David Jones's slimy hands by the end of this journey.
Fear not, you old Gibbs. If anything shall happen, you have already spent your last dimes in protecting that junk.
Damn you, Sparrow, and your senseless humor.
Early morning.
Whoopsie! Wrong dialogue. Early morning at the port, Mr. Gibson arrives and hands Captain Sparrow the rum barrels and the appropriate documents to leave the merchandise clear for export. At this point, the rum barrels have already been marked and packed for export and ready to be loaded onto the pirate ship.
Yes, Sparrow!
Look who has finally decided to show up. Baby Gibbs! What you got for me, kid?
I brought you the rum barrels already checked and marked. Also, my father told me to give you these papers. You better not lose them, savvy?
I might not lose the papers, but I'll probably drink the rum.
Shiver me timbers, Sparrow. My father's life is in your hands, so be careful. Plus, if by drinking the rum you sink the ship, the responsibility of all damages and losses will be on my dad.
Wait, lassie. Isn't it Davy Jones's responsibility to bear all risk after the merchandise has been placed on the ship?
Yes, it is indeed his responsibility, but we are still paying for the transport of the goods and the insurance of the merchandise. So once again, Sparrow, please be careful.